y'all. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. What's up, yo? Happy Wednesday. Happy Winning Wednesday. Hey yo. Hey yo. I hope, for real. Like, yo, I hope somebody came to win today, yo. Yo, I hope somebody brought some positive energy today, yo. I hope somebody brought all like positive vibes with them today, yo. What's up, yo? How y'all feeling today on this good old Wednesday, yo? Let me tell y'all something, yo. Let me tell you something, yo, that I know, yo, that is true to be. When you finally doing right, yo, when you finally on your path, when you finally found your purpose, the devil is going to come at you hard and do any and everything, yo, that they can to knock you off of your path, to knock you off of wherever you going. Yo, I'm trying to tell you some good stuff, yo. Yo, broke bums ain't got no problems. People that ain't got like purpose, they haven't found their purpose. People who haven't tapped in to the value and the calling that's on their life, they ain't got no problems, yo. They living life like it's golden, shorty. You heard me. Yo, they ain't got not one care in the world, yo. It's people that's getting up every single day, being intentional about their life, being intentional about where they are going, yo. Yo, we the people with the problems. They the people with the problems. You know why, yo? Because when you got that type of attitude and when you living for something bigger than yourself, yo, you wake the devil up. Like, yo, broke bums doing the devil work for him, yo. Broke bums is doing the work. The devil ain't got to work because they already handling it. Devil got his little feet kicked up, yo. He chilling. You ain't doing nothing. Yo, but once you decide that you about to do something, there go the switch up, yo. There go the switch up. And here's the deal, yo. Any test that you go through can definitely be turned into a testimony, yo. But every single test that come your way ain't gotta be a freaking testimony. Some tests you are already prepared to ace those tests, yo. We can't be failing kindergarten tests, yo. We can't be failing the 1+1 situations, the stuff that we already know, the stuff that we already got the answer to, yo. We can't be failing on that stuff. Like, yo, if we're wasting our time and our energy on the 1+1, like, yo, when the freaking algebra 10 and geometry we never heard of and the Common Core don't make sense, when that stuff come around and you got to figure that stuff out, you ain't gonna have no resources left. You ain't gonna have no energy left to even deal with the real problems because you done exhausted yourself out on the 1+1 when you ain't even have to. Like, yo, I hope somebody came here intentionally today, yo. I hope somebody came here. I hope people were rocking with us, yo, because they want to grow. I hope somebody came to Winning Wednesday thinking like, you know what? Whatever happened, but I'm winning today. And I'm going to win tomorrow. And I'm going to win the day after that. And I'm going to use whatever this testimony is. I'm going to use it not just to help myself, but to help somebody else. Yo, y'all don't hear me, yo. Y'all don't hear me. Who at the top of my list? Because y'all not feeling me, yo. Who? Yo. Yo, is that you? Hey, shorty, what's up, baby? You got on there like 2 hours early, yo. What's up, yo? How you feeling? Good to see you. Yo, breathe in some of that fresh air, yo. breathing some of that top fresh air because we need it today. I promise you we need it today, yo. I'm trying to tell you. How you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Breezy. What's up, Breezy Breeze? How you doing, yo? Good to see you, yo. Good to see you. Tizzy Tay. What's up, Tizzy Tay? How you doing, yo? Always good to see you. Y'all see my mother in here. Hey, Ma. Ma the General. What's up, Ma the General? Yo, shout out Ma the General, y'all. Look, I'm not trying to put all his business out there, but my man's making some moves on y'all, yo. He's definitely making some moves. So y'all know he got the, I don't even know how much it was, but it was a couple of thousands of dollars. He got a couple of thousands of dollars to do the project with the Success for You. And they're going to be rocking with us at the school this Friday, giving out the care packages. But like, yo, why this man just secured another $2,000, y'all, for his project so that they can continue to do good things in the community. That's big, yo. That's big. How many of y'all can say y'all out here securing 2 bands to help move your passion forward, to help move your projects and your initiatives forward? Not too many people can say that, y'all. And that's a big deal. So definitely shout out my man's Ma the General on that one. What's up, Naeem, Mr. Elaborator? Yo, what you mean? Check my DM. Yo, for what? What's in my DM? I hope you ain't in my DM elaborating, yo. What's up, though? Good to see you. How you feeling, yo? Takaya. What's up, Takaya? How you doing? Good to see you, yo. Chelsea, what's up, Chelsea? How you doing? Hey, yo, shout out Chelsea. Chelsea was on the domestic violence town hall last night, and Chelsea was one of our $50 winners. So, like, yo, sometimes all you gotta do is show up. And that was an important conversation we had yesterday. So definitely shout out Jordan, yo, because she held that conversation down. Ma, what's up, Ma? Tizzy Tay, get your mans, yo. Yo, Ma be MIA, but we about to tax them pockets. So don't even worry about it. We're definitely going to tax those pockets. You heard me. Ma, get consistent, yo. It's not enough to just show up every now and again. Get consistent, yo. Lene. What's up, Lene the activist? Gemma. What's up, Gemma? What's up, Gemma? Hey, yo, somebody tell Gemma I said, hey. Tell her I said it just like that. Hey. Yeah. What's up? What's up, yo? Dorian. What's up, Dorian? Good to see you, yo. How you doing, yo? Hey, yo, sis.
Yo, I'm over here crying because you is funny with your shout out. First of all, what is going on, sis?
You don't even want to know, yo.
First of all, when we get started, you got your little jewelry on and stuff.
What you talking about? I wear with the same thing every. You know what? Probably because I be having my hoodie on. You don't see, but I wear.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not used to the bracelet and the necklace. I'm looking like, ooh, when I was in the background, like, wow. She really like feeling herself today. Like,
I'm really not, yo. I really wear the same thing every day. You probably just because I be having.
I ain't gonna lie. It looks nice on you though, sis. You should show it more often.
Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, yo. I appreciate it. How you feeling?
I am okay. You know, try and get this hair out my face, but on here it look different. So y'all gotta play with me. Y'all know I'm Lord. Try and get it together over here. But I'm feeling good though. I have no complaints. I've been watching y'all behind the scenes, and I just be proud to hear y'all name when I'm not around.
Yes. I love it. I love it, yo. Tizzy Tay badgering me for the link. Hold up, Tizzy Tay, because some people need to be asking for the link first.
Oh, okay. So what's going on? What we addressing?
Sis, it's too much, yo. I'm gonna mind my little business, yo.
All right, well, put them on so they can tell me all the tea, and then we can.
I see somebody that said they need the link. I'm about to send it, yo.
Okay.
But sis, let me tell you part of the reason why I'm mad, yo.
Okay. Not the
So
old Jesus in the comments, but look.
yeah, like yo, I'm really mad, yo.
Oh,
One of
you really
our
mad?
no, for real, for real. Like yo, one of our what's up, bro? What's up, Charles? Big 16. One of our sixth graders, yo, went to go fight another sixth grader, yo. Bought a knife and everything.
Wow.
In
In the sixth?
sixth grade. Yeah.
So he went
What's
and
up,
got
Chaos Smoothie?
weapons,
My bad,
got his
y'all.
peoples and all that? In the sixth?
Yeah, in the sixth. Because people was calling each other bees and all that stuff or whatever.
Wow.
Supposedly. But right, this the part that really, really, really makes me upset. Hey, Tizzy Tay, I got you, yo. You ain't gotta beat down my box, yo. He like, please, da, 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 da. Like,
You
yo, come on,
already
talk
know.
about it, yo.
We
But
come
this
in a
is important,
team.
yo.
Hi, say it
Yeah,
again, Johnny.
I said, yeah, we gonna talk about it. He sent me a message on here. He sent a message in inbox. He texted me, yo.
Cause he already know we a team. Come
Right,
up on.
and yo, and when you get on here, Tizzy Tay, you better be showing your whole face. Your light better be right, yo. And don't be on here just saying So all right, I got you, yo, because he
Wait a
really,
minute.
really
Yeah,
stressing me right
he
now. He
better
really
get
stressing.
together. And that
But
aim if you come, you know how I feel about your face.
no,
You close
we
to the
done had
damn
him
screen.
every day.
Oh, okay, because Naeem.
No, we good. But look, but sis, can I make this quick correlation real quick?
Yeah, we can do that.
It's so upsetting because like right before this happened, like other situation with teenage girls, not as severe as going to fight somebody with a knife, but like the same concept. And it just makes me so upset because it's just like, yo, these young people, whether you looking up, whether you know or not, they looking up to you. Whether you know them or not, they are looking up to you. And when I heard about that, I'm just like, you know what? No wonder the ones under you are wilding out because what kind of example are y'all setting? And it's just like we don't understand how we're not breaking the cycle.
We not, and they don't understand they are part of breaking systems of generation. And with that, it's a lot. And even when you just said about the baby in the six, the fact that if something would have happened and carried on, that'd have been two families.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because think about it. You're somebody in your family young and say, so and so messing with me, and they about to get a knife. What you gonna do? You and your family like, who messing with you?
Oh, hey, yo, no. After that happened, yo, uncles came out.
That's what I'm about to say. Like that's supposed to be a rule among families that people can lose their life. That could be a lot.
Sis, it's a blessing. Nobody lost their life.
Thank God. Yeah.
It's a blessing. The parent I spoke with was hoarse. Couldn't even talk, was hoarse. Like that's how intense it was. Somebody could have lost their life. But then I'm looking and I'm just making these direct correlations. And I'm all like, yo, I got teenage people that's not doing no better than that, not even setting the right example. So what really are we doing? Nothing but perpetuating the same broken mindset.
That's it.
And it's us ninjas. It's us.
We have to be okay with being uncomfortable. And this stuff that we do here on Hot Smiles are uncomfortable because they're not used to it. And so when they feel that uncomfortable feeling, the first thing people do is they either fight or they fight. So we have to teach our young people it's okay to be uncomfortable and be different and do things different. That's a part of change, to do things a little better, to be better. So we have to talk about what that looks like, because I think the uncomfortableness to y'all, because y'all are so uncomfortable being in this space so where you can make your own decisions, you can make your own money, you talk into systems. But I know as a person how uncomfortable that could be. Exactly. And it's so easy for that voice in your head, be like, man, I ain't got time for this.
Yeah.
I can do something now. And the voice is only just to play against you, though. It's not for you. So that's when you have to tell yourself in them uncomfortable situations, I gotta just sit here and just take this lesson, because it's gonna help me out. And I just want y'all to know, y'all don't just go through this. Grown folks go this. We go through this too. Life is uncomfortable sometimes. And most time when you're uncomfortable, that's when it's the lesson and it's time to shape. So
Yep.
things got to change, y'all, because we could fuss, we could go back to fight, and we could do all of that. But when you take a stand as a leader, because people are looking at you and say, you know what, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings to a girl, like, and then y'all can have beefs and all of that. But if you could do that out loud on social media, like y'all did, to fuss and say, I apologize, then that's growth. And yes, it's uncomfortable, but it's growth. And that's what we here for. So Tay, let's get rocking and rolling, because you know
Right,
me.
because he beating me down. He beating me down
I
even in the
see.
comments, man.
He
First
He
of
ain't
like,
all,
playing.
hey,
So
this
Miss
better be
Johnny,
Lene,
good.
let me see that smile.
This better be good because he already know what we gotta
There
get
you go,
into.
Lene. Let me
yeah,
see.
that's why I asked, can I go first?
Move that
Yeah.
real fast. Let me see the
But
smile.
hey, y'all, hey, Miss Johnny, Miss England, don't you know you was talking about a couple weeks ago? You was like growth or whatever. You was like my business and things like that. So Tuesday, I had went to two local malls, White Marsh and Montgomery, and I secured two venues in Montgomery and White Marsh. That's the growth.
Well,
So,
I
you
thought you
feel
was
me?
going to go on one. Look at that. God got you 2, 4.
Yeah, so it was like White Marsh and Montgomery. It's they got the same owner or whatever. So she was like just standing up like one more, you don't want to like explore whatever. I was like, if you offering, I'm gonna take it for real. So she was like, yeah, we had went to White Marsh or whatever the next day. Well, we had went to White Marsh today or whatever. And I had looked at it, and she was like, as soon as like you have your venue for 2 to 4 months, you can get a store. Like you could expand and get a store. So I'm excited for that because it was like you was talking about like my business, like I need to stop like doubting myself and things like that. So when she had told me like, oh yeah, you secured your spot, you gotta come get your keys this day, get your keys that day, get your inventory in. You got
So when we doing a grand opening?
she I'm gonna do that. She told me I had 3 days to have like gather like the opening inventory and things like that. So I'm excited for it. Yes, I that's
Anything you need my help in,
she was
I
like
got you.
she was like, you the youngest, and she was like, yo boy, not a lot of boys come in here with a business and things like that. And she was like, yeah, as long as you're like fit, the door, as long as you're fit to do your communication, because I definitely boosted up my communication, Miss Joni.
You right, you right, you right. Okay, yes, growth.
Yeah, I definitely boosted my communication up, and yeah, and also my growth went up in higher, so I'm holding my weight in higher as well.
Did it?
And I'm also
So what do
in.
that make? Cause I don't even know what that means. So you got to tell Miss England. Break that down for me.
All right, so my girlfriend higher. So a
Your
couple weeks
girlfriend
ago,
hired.
me and a couple others was in Hill Youth Alliance, and we wasn't holding our week, like we wasn't
Okay.
like, yeah. So Miss John did the best thing. She cut us for that week. She told us to get our act together, and it was like we was building up, and then we was building up, building up, building up. And Monday we had presented to everybody that was in higher or whatever, and we got our feedback, and me, Naeem, and Corey, we talked about it with Lamar, and Lamar was telling us like some things that we can fix, some things we can do, make sure like make the room feel open and comfortable and
Look
explain.
at that. Peer support. Look at that.
Miss Johnny,
Everything Joni Vision right there.
Peer support.
He he got support from his teammates of
Peer
how to
support.
show up. Okay.
no,
Let's
we
give
showed
credit
up.
when it's
We just,
needed.
when they be like, "Oh yeah, I'm perfect," but it was like you need that kick to kick you off to be extra perfect.
Everybody ain't supporting everybody, Miss England.
I mean, I'm gonna just stay on mute for this one.
You know
Yo,
what?
you ain't
And
gotta be on
I'm
me.
only reason why I'm looking like that, right? Because I watched this show, right? And this lady, it was an acting show, and the lady in the acting class, and the teacher was like telling one of his, students, like, you need to go in and tell them that you got this acting gig. And when we was young, they did it this way. And she looked at him and was like, "No, they don't do that now. If I tell them now, they ain't gonna like me." And it was said she told them that she had the acting gig, and they were so jealous and envy. And I was like, I hope people ain't like that nowadays, that they didn't even like support her. And when you just said that, that's what just came to me. Like, come on, y'all.
Miss Angela. It's worse. I promise you, it's worse.
On my end, or
No, I ain't
Not
know
on your-
you. If it was your end, you would know. Your hot top fade would not be sitting pretty like that.
Bye.
It would be leaned to the side.
Yes, because we gotta support each other. Hot
Yeah.
Smiles is a family. We ain't no cousins overseas. You
We a
know, like
who?
we ain't
What
the,
you
we
say,
ain't a
Miss
cousin.
England? We a what?
We a family. We ain't no baby mama, baby daddies, baby cousins, and baby sisters.
Oh, that's what we supposed to be.
You need to
Okay.
say that again for the people in the back because
We are a
definitely-
family. We
Say
ain't
it
no
for the
baby.
people in the front too, because
Yes. We don't do the fake thing. We cool or Joni around behind closed saying we ain't got time. We don't
What?
do that.
Miss
Let's
England,
break that
you a
down.
lie. You a lie right now. I'm sorry.
Come on, Hot Smiles.
I'm sorry, Miss England. I can't even. I'm failing at my job, obviously.
No, we're not gonna say that. We're not gonna say that. We're
But
not
I'm
gonna
minding
say
my
that.
business.
We're not gonna say that. My vision is that everybody who's watching and that's on the call, that you are going to be supportive and you are supportive behind closed doors and when everybody is around.
I wish I had glasses to do the same thing Miss Joni doing right now.
Right? Because I'm trying to see where it's at. I'm
'Cause
trying to
that-
find it.
We got to do better. Because how we a family and we ain't even got it together. So that means when we go out in the community, it's so easy for a stranger to come in and divide us. It's so easy.
We dividing ourselves at this point, Miss England.
Yeah, come on. And that's not what we doing. We ain't, that's not even acceptable under Hot Smiles, like for real. But I'm gonna go on mute because Lene and Tay seem like they want to say something on this subject.
Oh no! I'm good. I'm just here for
He done. He done.
my job was done.
Okay, I just thought you wanted to chime in
Done.
about no support, but before well,
No,
since your
Yo
joke
said, I'm so confused. That's how you know people just be pure, yo. Y'all the pure people. Don't even worry about it. Good thing. Good. I wish I was confused too.
listen, that's how I feel. I'm confused because this is not what we do in mentors. Like our
This what we
mentors,
do. This what we do.
we
Miss
don't do
England.
that.
This what we
So
do.
I don't see
promise
why
you.
my babies these. Come on, we got to figure it out.
Miss Joni, by your age, I'm saying it, by next year, you have a whole head full of gray hairs, okay?
Yeah, if I even got any left.
Oh.
But this is why I'm about to stop messing with these teenagers. I'm going to the little leaders, yo.
No,
That's where it's
Joni.
at. That's where it's at. Then I ain't got to worry about none of this. My problems will be gone.
Oh, they're
My
gonna be
edges
knocking
going-
down your
My
door.
edge is going to come back.
I gave you
everything.
something for that. You didn't
Edges.
use it.
For real. Y'all got my edges coming out.
Is it giving very much sideburns coming back as well?
First of all, Johnny,
Yeah.
I gave you something to treat that. You never used it. I will get it.
No, that ain't it. It's this stress that's being caused. That, sis.
All right, Lynette, I'm gonna let you go because I don't even know what to say because I'm confused and I'm just in my little feelings about like why we not supporting. Do y'all know that's what Hot Smiles really is?
No.
It's designed for young people to do their best in their business and everybody support each other among that in the community.
Okay, Miss Joni, I'm asking for your permission. Drop names and drop the
No,
whole
do what you
situation.
gotta do.
Or
Look,
like-
do what you gotta do. Ain't no secrets around here.
It's a whole, let me get on mute. It's a whole situation.
So, Miss
Don't
Joni,
don't cover your mouth. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay.
Miss Joni, I'm gonna ask you to put me in the backstage because
No, stay.
No,
Stay.
let her
I-
go. He want me in this.
No. I'm gonna stay.
All right.
You gonna stay.
You're gonna stay to support Lynette.
He was my support regardless through the whole situation. Like I just like, yeah. So the situation really was stressful and it should have never really gotten out of hand. Out of proportion, really. The key to this whole situation is it should have been we should have moderated ourselves instead of letting Miss Joni handle it and stressing gray hairs and no edges, all that. But what happened was in Ohio, we had me and my partner, her name is Sade, we did a presentation. We previously did the presentation. It wasn't really up to the liking because it didn't really talk about, it talked about Black mental health, but it covered so much in everyone's mental health. That's not what the key thing with Haya is. So we revised it and we spent like 3+ hours, you know, trying to like make it better, improve it, taking in a lot of the criticism and input that we first got. So we go and present, and you know me, I like to talk about history and so forth a lot of when it comes down to Black people. Oops. But you know, someone didn't really like it and it wasn't up to pleasing. So Gemma came off of mute after Miss Andy said, you know, Gemma, you didn't go because everyone gave their input. Cam, Jamira, all of them. They were great input and I liked it and I would take that in. But Gemma had mentioned, you know, I don't like it. And I believe she said something else. Sydney did say it last night. I forgot what it was. So I am going to mention that in there. And you know, I didn't like how she said it because it was not what she said, it was how she said it and the tone. Oh yeah, the reason why she didn't like it is because apparently, allegedly, we copied their work. And they just wanted to which no one mentioned until the end. They just wanted us to acknowledge that we did, which we did not copy, because if you know me, that's where my range is. And me and Gemma, and I am gonna, you know, say that she is very smart and she does have a lot of like things. And if you get to know Gemma, like know where her range is when it comes down to like politics and stuff like that. We have a very liking mind. And I love that about her. I don't know if she knows that, but you know, that's what I like. And that's why I was working with her before. And I really like that. So I kind of, you know, texted her at night and after the meeting, probably like an hour after it ended ish. And I said, hey, I got to read the message because I don't want to just like be making up stuff and y'all just think that I'm tripping or whatnot. I texted her, hold on. I texted her, Miss England, and I said, hey, I know you didn't mean any harm in your criticism. And I put in like parentheses, I think so, I don't know. And I said, but I feel like that type of comment was unnecessary in my eyes. Though it could have been said better, I'm a nice person, but I really do feel like comments that have a tone that's disrespectful is not cool. Some options could be what we could have done better. Thank you. So she replied with, hey, your slides that copy our presentation word for word was disrespectful. I'm a nice person as well, but y'all plagiarized was a slap in the face. I don't take disrespect on any level because it's not cool. Some options for y'all to improve is to simply not copy word for word. We all learned in the school, so apply it to life. Thank you. And I felt that ending was smart, and you'll see. And I said, hey, I can say definitely nothing was copied at all. I'm not understanding what was word for word because we fixed our PowerPoint weeks before it was time for y'all to present. And for the simple fact being, we ranged around the same type of topics. Of course, it is so much similarities. And of all people, you should know that when talking about history on Black and mental health. Oh. And, Naeem, you can talk about that later after I get finished. Because you're going to be talking for a while if I let you talk.
No.
And then I said, and I'm going to be blunt as possible, and I quoted her from her message. Options for y'all to improve is simply not copy word for word. We all learned it in school, apply it to life. End of quote. That whole comment right there was smart. Didn't like that. Thanks. And if you can, please be specific when information is copied, because honestly, we did not know about your PowerPoint. And if we copy, think to yourself, why didn't Miss Andy step forward and let us know? My bad for this long paragraph. I just wanted to clear this up. And then she replied, that comment was meant to be smart. I'm glad you took it that way. Stop texting my phone. So I replied, I'm trying to clear stuff up. And if you honestly can't have that conversation, then that is super sad. Since you want to be that way, you can, but don't. And yeah, I got smart too, because, you know, I was being a professional, nice smart. I said, but if you don't like, I said, but don't get on my bad side where you don't like it, ... Enjoy. She said, Lene, it's nothing to clear up, and you choose your words carefully, which I'm still not understanding what I said. You don't know me at all. You didn't ask to have a conversation. You didn't ask to have a conversation. If you wanted to, you should have came differently. I personally was over the situation, didn't care, but you continue to go on after I asked you to stop texting me. You ready to get what you asking for, and you're not going to enjoy. So I suggest you check what you say before you text this number again. So I think I texted Miss Joni during that ending part. I texted Miss Joni. Okay, you ready? So this is also what I replied. I said, Gemma, I know and I understand that. The fact that I don't know you and you said something gave me the impression to text you to see what was up and how you felt, because like I mentioned before, your tone and attitude was outright disrespectful, period. On top of you felt we copied, which is still bogus to even think that. And my choice of words were fine. You check yourself and how you get smart with me, because I came very respectful. And then yeah, this is where I copy what she said. I copied this. You, at the start of quote, you ready get what you asking for, and you're not gonna enjoy. So I suggest you check what you say before you text this number again. End of quote. That right there, yup, exactly what I'm talking about. So this was the part where old Lene was about to kick in after I read this next part that I'm about to read y'all. The old part of Lene was about to kick in, but then I had to realize who I was. So this part, Miss England, we done came a long way. This is what she said in response to that. What you trying to do, Lene? I don't go back and forth at all. That part, I was about to go 0 to 100.
Lene, I'm proud of you.
I did it. This was my response. I said, "Oh my gosh, I'm trying to see why you think we would do such a thing after working 3+ hours on a PowerPoint before seeing yours, and we never was. This is a conversation to understand. Thanks. End of that."
So Lene, I it's so many things. Like for one, I wish y'all just could have talked on the phone, because I think some of that would have probably got a little eliminated. Then two, I just want to say your choice of words, it was really nice, but you could do a little better. I was getting there, Joe.
I could have, but
I think I understood the attempt that you were trying to do, right? I get that. I just think because of the response, you started responding. And you was going professional, but you took a little hood with professionalism a little bit. So, and I'm just saying, this is a part for you to grow too, right? To understand when these things come up on a job or wherever you are, just go to the mentor right there, so that way it won't be miscrewed. Because sometimes what we look at as doing what's right, people probably don't understand that, and then you don't know where she coming from, because y'all was do text.
Right.
So it could have been a miscommunication. And I'm only saying that because I've really literally, that's why I wanted to laugh a little bit. I really literally went through the same thing with a friend of mine and a girl, like one of my closest friends. And we was fussing, and we had an argument. I sent her the text the way you was, like, hey, I'm just trying to be peaceful. I just want to know what's going on. And that kept coming up, that part of, I don't care about peace, da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, I don't do that anymore. But they like, well, you da da da. And so it almost brought me there. But it made me think about you when we are trying to do better and move different. And I know that was uncomfortable for you to respond and not get too rude at first. So I'm proud of you. But we have to understand that we still got work to do on ourselves.
We got.
It was a lot of
boys. I'm gonna take y'all off for just a second so I can have the relevant people on here.
Okay, it was definitely a lot of miscommunication that went on. And honestly, the situation is over. And I do want to, if Gemma is on here, I do want to make it known that whatever happened, I'm sorry, because I do got a mouth. And I know she got a mouth too, the way she came off. And I do generally think that this whole situation really could have been avoided. And I really love the fact that we can come on here and be able to speak about it, because if this was not on Hearth's Mouth and I wasn't in Hearth's Mouth, This would have been a nice little scratch.
But why would it have been? Just because of
Because the way it was, a lot of stuff was perceived, and we weren't on the phone, and it was through text. Yes, it was a lot of communication.
so
And when
can
she
you
did,
imagine that next day it had been on site? You know when people say on site, right?
right, like if
But
it was like
on
a
site,
different,
so what was that been? Because right, you got a strong family, she got a strong family. So that on site, but it came deeper than that, right? So then you got to think about all of that. When we could just call y'all two beautiful girls, it's just a conversation. That was it.
right.
And that's all we want y'all to understand, how some things ain't had to go so far. It could have been, we really didn't steal. Let's talk about it. What was the tone of your voice? What was the tone of mine? Let's get through it. Cause we got stuff to do. And y'all ain't got time for that. Okay, I'm listening. Who next?
I'm next. So I'm gonna tell my little side real quick, even though it don't matter. But I just feel
Wait a
like
minute, we
somebody
not
else had
going
to
first
represent
of
us.
all. Let's start
There's
off.
no
Wait a
side.
minute, Gemma. Let's start off because we do matter. Everybody that's on here matters. So we're not gonna say your side don't matter. Everybody voice matters. So let's get that out there first.
Okay. So basically, if you don't know like what the hell is going
I thought it was just me. It went out.
can you hear me now?
Uh-oh.
Try not to cover it, because I think you on your phone, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Try not to cover the thing.
All right, but yeah, we do presentations on like different topics and stuff like that, and I guess me and Gemma's and Lene's and Sade's topic are around the same thing, and so basically everybody had to present their PowerPoints for the past few weeks, and everyone presented, and those who felt like they didn't do as they could on their presentation had the chance to go again, and Lene and Sade's group was one of those groups, so me and Gemma, I think. Me and Gemma, no, me and Gemma not presenting again, but everybody pretty much went, and everyone heard everyone's presentation, and it was cool. Everybody gave their feedback, and it was that. So then now this week, where everyone, well, the groups who wanted to re-go went. So Corey and Naeem and Sade and Lene went, which is fine. So as we're listening to the presentation that Sade and Lene is giving, stuff started to sound like really, really similar to me and Gemma's presentation. So it kind of like sparked like something in our head that like made us sit up, like that wasn't there last time, like what happened, like, and it was like in our opinion, it was word for word, like things that we could show you if we had their PowerPoint, our PowerPoint, that was like listed word for word, that wasn't there before. But so basically that happened, and after everyone gave feedback, I said what I had to say. I was just like, yeah, I felt like some things were used from our presentation and things like that, but overall, it's cool, whatever. And everybody went, but Gemma, she obviously like she was very like upset about it, and at the end she basically just said, you know what, I really didn't enjoy that. She said, but I have no further comments for this space. That's what she said. I have no further comments for this space that's appropriate at this time. So that's what she said. So after that, like when they said, Lene texted Gemma, sent the message, and she said they just exchanged a whole bunch of words back and forth. And in the process of this, like Gemma is sending me the screenshots and stuff, and I'm telling her like, listen, Gemma, like, listen, it ain't even like all of that. Like, I understand where you're coming from. We both frustrated, but honestly, we got a lot more stuff to worry about. Like, we got other stuff going. We got stuff going on that we really don't got time to be sit here and end up on a winning Wednesday. I've said it 15 times. I don't want to be on a winning Wednesday about this BS. Like, listen, let's just try to get this over with. But things happen. So, they going back and forth, and I'm just like, all right, whatever. They get down to all of that. And I just told Jim, like, all right, just stop texting them. Like, just leave it alone. Like, we're not gonna go back and forth. It is what it is kind of thing. But we ended up having a meeting yesterday, and everybody just talking about, how they felt. And we ended up coming to some type of closure like that. It really don't matter. It's not that big of a deal. Ms. Joni opened my eyes yesterday talking about how, like, it's a lot of other stuff going on in the world right now that we could be directing our energy and attention to. So, like, this PowerPoint crap is really not, like, something that deserve all of this attention. So, at the end of the day, like, it is what it is. Like, this is definitely a learning experience. It's nothing to sit here and dwell about and keep talking about, having conversations about, like, no hard feelings towards anything. Still excited to present for the conference, and yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing your input, and we appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. But just always know your voice always matters. Okay? Always. All right, Jimmy, you not.
We gotta hear this
All
one.
right. So, Miss Jody,
We gotta hear this
the
one.
words
No, give
between
it
me
to
and
us.
Lene, it it shouldn't have happened, but it did, and I'm I'm getting over it, but I'm not mad about the situation no more. But like, I felt like I let myself get to a point where I worked hard to like not get back to that point. But I haven't been in an argument in who knows how long, so it was kind of like new for me, especially like an argument as far as work. So it was like something new for me, and it was hard for me to like reply without getting rowdy or like not taking Lene's words like too offensive. So I honestly was trying my best, but when she texted me again, it was when she texted me the first time, it was right after the hire meeting. I was still heated. I was still like mad about the situation. I had yet to calm down and get like my emotions in control. So that's why she got the reply what she got. Because if I was more calm and sensible about the situation, it would have went differently. But I was angry. So I was reading it through angry eyes. So she got an angry reply. And she didn't reply back to me until early the next morning. And I'm not the best morning person, but it just was like waking up to the long paragraph, it just like already irritated me. It brought back the memories from last night. It was never really settled, so I was still upset. And I just kept giving replies because I was upset. So that's what she kept getting. And I feel like it could have went a lot better if I was listening to Sydney and just like took my time with how I was replying. Because honestly, I was just typing and I was just replying. That was it. After I read it, I was replying. It was no really thinking about it or none of that. So I'm not going to apologize yet because I know it's not going to be genuine, but you will get an apology, Lene. But I know I'm not there yet. I'm trying to get there, but I'm not there yet. So you're not going to expect no apology like tonight or tomorrow. Can't promise you nothing, but you will get one because I know I was wrong for some of the stuff I said, especially the last part. But I'm working on it, and like I said, it was just the first argument I've been in for as work in a long time, so it was hard for me to reply in a professional way.
And we understand that. And thank you for coming on, and all three of y'all really coming on and trying to resolve this. But Gemma, let me tell you what I hear from this. I hear something deeper that triggered that was for the past before you came to Hard Smiles. Because you even said it. And I want you to figure out what that was that triggered that. Because even when you talk about that trigger, you could tell you got a little emotion. So when you get a chance, please have that conversation with Joni so y'all can figure that out and I can support it anyway. But we want you to let you know we are here for you, but we know it's just deeper than just this. And you don't have to share what that is, but we understand there's a trigger that probably went off and you didn't have control of your feelings at that moment. And it's okay, because this is a part of Heart Smilings of how do we show up? How do we get over our things that we've been through? So it's okay. Anybody
And
want to
so,
say?
can I say something really quickly? Because we don't know each other, and I probably did come off like a wrong. I am going to apologize, and it is genuine because I do not know you, and I do not specifically like know your past and stuff. So that is a genuine, a straightforward apology. Because if I definitely did come off wrong at like after the end, I know that for a fact. And because we do not know each other and we aren't as friends, I do feel like I just I really am sorry, like for real. And honestly, you know that like maybe I definitely should have redirected it because we definitely did not know each other. So yeah, I'm starting to see like a lot of my actions and a lot of all of that. So, like I said, I do apologize for how I came off at the end, and I should have came, a lot more differently in the beginning. Because that I am a nice person. That was definitely like a professional get smart way. But yeah, I'm sorry.
And I appreciate that, but this is really a experience for everybody, right? You never know what somebody is going through that could trigger something, and then something happens and it could trickle down. So we have to be conscious of how do we respond to people, or how do we even when we have a concern, how do we have that conversation with them? So we have to be sensitive to, right? It's just not what the person did, but just us being sensitive because we don't know people's stories or past. And so what I'm happy about is that we're able to be on here as 5 Black beautiful women and resolve all of this and just say, I'm sorry, I apologize, let's make it work. We have bigger things to do. And y'all resolved it and y'all still showing up at high. So that's something to be commended on. But now we know the work has to be on not just us showing up for Haya or Joni. The work got to work inside of us. So y'all have to start working on some things with you. And that's never going to end. That's going to end to the day you die. Because I still work on things. But just work on you so you can show up differently in this professional space. Joan, you have anything to say?
You could stop stressing now. You could take it down. You can sit up. You ain't gotta lean over. We good.
Yo, I'm highly stressed. I'm working on getting my little 6th grader on here.
Okay, but do y'all see that thing behind Joni that keep flashing? Like a D? Move your head back over. I think must be paying you too much attention.
Probably, gotta be. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't see that light behind her, something flashing like a circle.
Oh,
Do you
her
have
ring light?
I was like, what is that flashing?
Wow.
Joni, you know I be paying attention to every day. I was like, what is that?
Anyway, my little 6th grader might be coming on here in a little bit because, like I said, like to me, I'm looking at bigger picture, and she be on here like watching this stuff, and it's like the example that y'all set is more powerful than you know. And like, even though this was an ugly situation, like I am glad that we can talk about it. I am glad that we've come to some type of common ground. Miss England, I ain't even gonna lie, I cussed them the F out last night. So I don't even really have too much more to say to them personally, but just like to the group as a whole, like I was just cringing the whole time Lene was reading those texts because I'm just like, yo, all this over a freaking PowerPoint. And one important thing that I had talked to them about last night that I want everybody to know is that, like, yo, when you step into a leadership role, you open yourself up for people to model themselves after you and for people to look at you as an example. Now, I know that Lene and Sade are sticking close to, oh, we didn't copy, we didn't do this, we didn't do that. But like, yo, it is a very natural thing that when you see something done well, you take it and make it your own, even if it's an unconscious type situation. And if you really, really, really want to be true to leadership, then you just got to be okay with that and know that that's actually a good thing because you've helped somebody do better. Like, and you've helped somebody grow. And that is like one of the highest compliments that like just anybody could ever do. And it just frustrates me so much to think like, yo, first of all, we got here over a PowerPoint. And then second of all, this whole group is about healing and we did everything but heal. How can we be the examples? I got an email today asking me to come to Denver to talk about some of the stuff that we doing. And I'm just like, dang, they must not be watching this live because if they knew what was happening behind the scene, that invitation would be revoked because we ain't out here really living what we preaching. And that makes us hypocrites. And that's not right. And like, it's just very, very, very disappointing. And this was one of the reasons too why I was skeptical about like calling some people out as heavy hitters, because I'm like, I don't want to create a divide, but I do want people to know that I see differences in leadership and it's different levels to this. It's different level to this. So for me to pick out people as A players saying that you heavy hitters, but then you go and you do stuff like this, like now I'm the liar. And I already knew that the first time one of my heavy hitters was involved in some crap, that was going to be one of the first things that I heard from other people who wanted to be considered a heavy hitter. See, Miss Joni, I already knew it. And I'm like, dang, I'm not even like a whole month into that. And now already. And it's just very disappointing, yo. I just can't stress that part enough.
Is the young guy coming on?
Oh, it's a her.
Oh, is she coming on?
That's why. Let me ask her. Like, that's why it's so important for like them to have y'all stuff together.
Because they are watching.
They are definitely watching.
And I definitely do want to. What's her name? I saw her Instagram tag. It's like Winter something. I don't know her name, but I definitely do.
Her name is Alea. Her mother was trying to be slick. She really wanted to call her Aaliyah, but she knew we wasn't having that, so she told her Alea.
Because I definitely do want to speak to her on that because, like, you know, 5th grade had an altercation, a physical altercation. 6th grade had a physical altercation, but she definitely took it to a level of like bringing like a weapon. Like, I do want to speak to her on my past and, you know, help her out because, like, fighting, you know, that it's definitely like a no, in my opinion. So I hope she do get on here because I wanna see. I actually want to hear both sides because I'm an open-minded person. So I like to. I wanna know what happened, how she feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope she come. She said she was going to get on here, but she ain't clicked the link yet. I mean, but it's hard to talk about your stuff in public.
Probably
Like,
it is.
It's a hard situation, but we got to start doing it now. That's why people resort to guns and they just shoot and kill you because don't nobody want to do this. Everybody's scared of what everybody else going to say.
Yeah,
I'm
worried about how
like,
other people going to judge you, but ain't nobody going to judge you when you sit behind them bars, and we ain't sending no money. So you might as well just let us to do this because this right here is going to help out regardless.
You gonna let Dante and Naeem one?
If they got something to say.
Well, we ain't listen.
Yo, because I feel like this right here is really like something for the girls for real because Black girls are already known for being catty, tearing each other down, not building, like not working together. Black women are already known for that.
You know
and it's
why
just like, wow.
And we know like that because we go off so many times and not accepting and dealing with our own stuff that we come with.
And it's like Black women are also the most policed race and gender of all. So it's like stepping up is just like you have to understand where you are placed and you have to understand that you can break your place. You can break these stereotypes. You can break whatever you go through. So, yeah.
Reality DM me so I can send it to you.
I'm curious to know like how y'all feeling in this society and how I really grateful of all of y'all sharing this experience and being open to us to be a part of this because this really was like a restorative circle, right? So we appreciate that. We really do because you allow other people to watch and start getting tools of how they could be better or how they could come better. Jesus, this Ava. I'm sorry, y'all. But how they could become better. So I know this was hard for both of y'all. You know, but I appreciate that y'all allow us to go through the process with you guys. And hopefully from this, y'all will understand and work better in the future, but also y'all will know how to show up for yourself in the inside as well. Does that make sense? Yeah. So, yeah. So I'm, you know.
Tanaya needs your advice. Go ahead, Tanaya.
Go ahead. Where's she at?
She need to hit me up and get this link and come on and ask it, or even put it in the chat, whatever you're gonna do.
Come on, Tanaya. Let us know.
Erky. I need you to type it, Tanaya.
Oh, she said she need to know how to go about this situation. Tanaya, you should hit me and get this link.
Get the link tonight. Hurry up. We got to 7:15.
Yeah, yo, we got to what? Hey, yo, we got literally like 3 minutes.
Yeah, you the only one. You see me look at you side saying, make sure she don't pay attention.
Hey, yeah, reality says she coming. Come on, reality. We literally
Come
only got
on,
like
let's
3 minutes.
go. We got 15 minutes.
Yes, tonight. Come on, y'all. Boys, I gotta bump y'all off.
Yes, bump them off.
Get these
Let's
boys
put our
off.
beautiful ladies on.
I
See
know,
what
right?
they're talking about. Yes. We've been seeing their faces forever. It's time to see some beautiful
I
ladies'
told you,
faces.
you the one that told them to come.
I know, because you know they be my, Tay be my, you know, he my guy. Like, man, him could do a whole talk show together.
You is crazy.
Not
All
us
right,
both shaking our head.
cause for real.
And we gotta go. We got 10 minutes.
We ain't got 10. We got 3.
She said,
Now
what
2.
What happened? What's going on?
I saw her pop up, then she just like left.
I did
She ain't
too.
pop up yet.
Oh,
There we go.
There we go. How you doing?
Hey, Tanaya.
Hey, y'all can hear me?
yeah, we can hear
Yes.
you.
A situation had happened like 2 days ago, and I was trying to cut off this person, and they had said some hurtful things. Like, they had said a lot of stuff about me towards with my seizures and about me slitting my wrists and things, and I just ignored it, but it kind of like hurt. Like, it still hurts to like right now. So I don't know how I should go about the situation.
Do you see the person every day? Do you have to see them?
School, yeah.
Okay. So I would just keep my distance. And ladies, I want y'all to chime in because y'all still were, in school. So I want y'all to chime in and support her. But I would keep my distance, but I'm gonna let the ladies respond to you so they can support you.
I definitely agree with Miss England. Like, just keep your distance. If the person who you was talking to was able to even say anything like that about you, then obviously the friendship or whatever relationship y'all had wasn't worth it. So I would definitely just say that this was a lesson. Like, just be careful, like who you're around and like who you're telling stuff to, and yeah, just keep your distance. That's the only thing I can suggest.
For me, I know this is like a quote that I remember. It says, if your friends turn into enemies, then they were never your friends in the first place. Meaning, like, that person, they must have been building up stuff about you. Keep your distance away, keep it away, block and delete, don't acknowledge, just stay far away as possible. And just next time, I'm not saying you don't have to trust anybody, just like Gemma said, just like watch what you start telling people. Watch what
It's
you
it's
you know
it's
you're doing.
it's not even that. I told them, mind you, we go to the same school, so they saw when I would have my episodes. They saw the cuts on my wrist, so like they used that against me. So he said a lot of stuff. I wish I can tell y'all what he said, but I know he was calling me fat. You see, I had gained a lot of weight, so he was calling me fat. He said I was dysfunctional. He said that no one would
So
like me.
wait a minute, we're not gonna repeat what he said because whatever that person said, we know it's not true. And so what we have to do is, and this is just not for you, just for everybody. When we get in these situations and people come for us, we have to stand up and understand that we know who we are. Right, Charles? That's how I feel, right? He know who we know who we are, and I don't want you to internalize that because that's not who you are, right? And please, we only have a couple of minutes, but team Heart Smiles, I need somebody to reach out to this young lady and really work with her because she's in school. She's going to see him. Y'all know how it is. You know how it is. They see you, they talk stuff, they get slick, they do all of that, right? So we have to provide a system and support for her and let her know we are here with her as a family. And whatever he said does not matter, right? And I just want you to understand that before we get off, that what they say is not true. People could call me a cow, they could call me whatever, but inside, I know who I am. But it took me a while to get here. I ain't gonna say it took overnight, but people gonna say what they have to say. And the sad part is people don't care about other people's feelings. They don't care about their story. And we have to deal with those people in our society. So it's like we kind of have to, okay, I'm not gonna deal with that. And whatever you go through, that's your story. That's you. That don't have nothing to do with anybody else, right? And that's one thing you have to let people know, like, okay, that's my business. Don't have nothing to do with you. But what concerns me is that a guy or a girl have so much time to attack somebody. Let me know too, you are really important to them. That they really took the time out to analyze who you was. So
And
go ahead, because I want y'all to chime in.
oh, I was just like referring to Anaya's comment when she said you're graduating. Boom, you about to be out of there. You gone. Basically, you gone. Okay, and
Yes,
congrats
I
to
didn't
you.
know
You
that.
gone. It's no. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You ain't even got to worry about it. You
And
going to
guess
college,
what
right?
happens though? Ex Joni, we can tell you from experience. Those that we went to school with that cried, and I got some that cracked on me in school. Girl, they're looking for a job from me now. Okay, real stuff. So don't get caught up. And when you go on that graduation, be your best you. You show up and let them know what it looks like to be beautiful and be you.
And
Everybody
show
who
off
said
that cat.
Thank
Show
there
you.
you
off that.
go. That's right. Because regardless of what anybody say, you beautiful and wonderful made, babe. No matter what you go through, you're still beautiful. We don't care what we go through, we still beautiful. That is our story. Everybody have one. The only difference is ain't nobody else coming up here to talk about it but us and Horse Mouse and do it on a platform like this. But everybody
Right.
got one.
So Ania, I said Ania, Tanaya, I got some things to say. All right, one, like y'all said, like everybody says, you bring get that diploma, girl. If you don't get that diploma and rock out, do what you gotta do, and you walk out that school like you own it, straight up. You did your 4 years, and you did your 4 years strong with or without your episode, and it's like it's coming from a boy, and it's like, like what is his name? Like, what's going on? Like, it's giving very much he's a chump. But
Skinny
that's
must that he's jealous.
Miserable.
that too. But
Miserable.
it's like another thing as well. It's like when it comes down to that, like you can't let that like affect you. You got your business. You ready start making your bangles. You ready start doing all that. Like put all that negativity to the side. Your self-esteem is high because I follow you on Instagram and girl, you be posting and you be pretty straight up. But like I could see like your self-esteem is high because this is coming from me being bullied as well. So it's like your self-esteem is high, you be on our meetings, doing what you gotta do. It's like yeah, like your business. You make your products, you get your money, call it the day. Like you won't win a Wednesday, you getting a lesson learned and things like that. You still getting paid for it, but then it's like you at the end of the day though, is he getting paid? Is he on here getting a lesson learned kind of thing?
But I tell you, you have to also let her know though what happens when you become a leader and you start showing up. What happens around the people around you? Tell her this the beginning. Be honest.
It
Even
is.
even some people that's your family or friends gonna switch up. So baby, you just getting prepared. So be ready to be uncomfortable, get your feelings hurt, because Johnny will tell you it's gonna be a lonely space. So get ready to know who you are. Cause this is just the beginning, baby girl. Just the beginning.
Exactly. Yo, thank y'all. Yo, we need these jewels.
Oh,
Dizzy
okay.
Terry,
Y'all go
we
ahead.
gonna start with you, Tanaya. You in this too?
All right, so this jewel is specifically for Tanaya or whatever. Like, don't let words affect who you really are. Like he said it, like you being bullied and stuff. Like, take them words that he was saying, break those words down. You come out with your diploma, you walk across that stage, you take your pictures, and you call it today. Like, don't let nobody affect who you really are. Like deep inside, like like those words, like it be like six and songs, break my bones, the birds will never hurt. Like, but those words actually did hurt because you're coming over here to explain it or whatever. But me being a leader and trying to tell you from right, wrong is wrong. You did the best thing by like just let him talk. You left it alone and you came on here and you like expressed on what you was talking about. But yeah, so don't let like those birds that he was talking about. If you don't eat them, if you don't eat them and get to the diploma and make your money straight up. But yeah, that's my jewel.
Thank you, Tissy Tay. Go ahead, Tanaya.
I would say keep your head high and never let it drop.
Yes. Miss England, what you got for us? And we're going to let Lene the activist drop this mic.
I'm just going to say, get to know who you are so we won't have triggers to identify who our trauma was in the past. So just making sure we know who we are so we can control our triggers and always know as you grow, your haters let's get a little bit bigger. So love you guys always.
Yes. Thank you, sis.
Okay, me, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay,
We ready.
So
We ready.
Mine is we all can make a negative impact in someone's life, but it is your choice to make the positive impact in someone's life. Okay. Okay, now for the TED Talk. Okay. So you came into this world alone. So don't think that you're not gonna come out. You're not gonna die alone. You know what I'm talking about. You came in, okay, you going out alone. Okay. So please stop worrying about other people's opinions, baby girls. Okay, baby boys, whoever you are and whoever you identify as. Some of y'all don't identify as no one, so I do want to make that clear. You know, and love everyone. You know, I try my best to do the same. You should try your best to do the same. Okay. TED Talk ending now. Okay, you got the hint, Miss Johnny.
Okay, all right. TED Talk ended. Can the person that present the TED Talk, can they keep their name out of BS?
They sure can.
Okay, I hope so.
Start it right now.
Because I feel like
I
feel like their left foot was just coming out of some and then they just stepped their right foot right into some
Yeah.
She might need some new shoes for less than
definitely need some new shoes. Like, yo, how you still in one pile of mess, yo, and you getting into another pile of mess?
Okay, like, I'm getting out of that last pile of mess and I'm getting out of this one. Okay. All right. No more cow manure. We're done with it.
I hope so. Look, we just want the TED Talk presenter to be decent, to come in smelling good. That's all.
Oh yeah. Wait. And I saw when you was talking about me and Dante podcast. Oh yeah, I seen that like after the fact, after the cow manure, you know, because that was like the next day and whatnot. So do not forget to go and follow what Nonstop, baby. Okay, the podcast with me and Dante. Y'all already know. Y'all already since I can't
he
do
gave
like
us 1,000,001 excuses.
Okay, that's over with. Pass.
I'm just saying. After he came up here and gave us 1,000,001 excuses, it better have been fire. Because I was going to light it up if it wasn't. Like, yo, you gave us excuses and ran us a crack podcast?
No. So, yeah. Lene's going to be on it, you know, Saturday. So, y'all already know it's about to get crack-a-lacking and popping. You know, like some fireworks, like the 4th of July.
I'm sorry, I got just laughing because you're a good friend, boy. She was coming for the day. You just like, but anyway, let's keep on going.
A great friend, yo. The loyalty is crazy, yo. But I'm just like,
yes,
yo,
I love
no
loyalty
way in the world. It was excuse
Dante,
after excuse after excuse.
We're not even gonna worry about that. It's the fact that Dante held me 10 toes down. Okay, he held me 10 toes down. So all I gotta do is reciprocate that back with 10 fingers down, so we can have that whole body.
I hope so. Look, get your foot out the manure first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And thank you to Amari. I do gotta say that. Thank you to Amari. Okay, we do have to give her her round of applause for being on there.
Yes, Amari held it down. Amari held it down. Yo, but you got us way over time, yo. You got us way over time.
Please.
Oh, I almost got my 7:15. Yes, Nate. Yes, Nate. I see what you was doing now. I see what you was doing.
A mess, yo. A whole mess.
We right on time. On time is the best time.
Whatever.
So you not stressed? I made you smile. Yes. Yes, she's smiling now.
For my little extra 11 minutes.
It's all right.
All right, we done.
I
ya.
love you guys. See y'all later.
See
My
We
y'all.
love you more.
See y'all later,
Bye.
everybody.
We gone. See y'all. Hey, yo, shout out Nonstop, yo. And I ain't talking about the Nonstop excuses. I'm talking about the Nonstop podcast, yo. Tizzy Tay and Lene the Activist, yo. Make sure y'all check it out. Like, it was definitely some great conversation. Like, and just a cool space to be in. So, yes. This was a good session, yo. Y'all stressed me out. Y'all got half my head coming out, but this was still a good session, yo. And specifically to all of the girls, yo. To all of the girls, yo. Get this message out to the girls, yo. Y'all gotta build each other up. Y'all gotta break this whole thing of where Black women can't get along and where Black women gotta beef and tear each other down and be at each other's throat and necks and all that. Like, yo, it is people that I work with. I'm not even gonna hold you, yo. I don't like. Simple as that. Simple as that. But yo, you're not gonna necessarily like everybody that you work with. You gotta start thinking bigger picture, yo. You can't keep thinking just small. You gotta be thinking bigger picture. And if you really are a person who cares about community and who cares about the people that gotta come after you, like, yo, sometimes you gotta tuck your little ego away, tuck your little pride away, yo, and bend your knee and sometimes work and collaborate with people that you might not necessarily like, but because there's a greater vision, because there's a greater purpose, yo, you are obligated to still be able to move the work forward, yo. So figure out how y'all can do that, yo, because it just breaks my heart every time I think about it, yo. Come on now. 6th grader, yo, running up on somebody with a knife. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And instead of looking around, blaming the systems and blaming the white man and all that other stuff, yo, how about we start blaming ourselves? How about when stuff like that are happening, we first look at ourselves in the mirror and say, okay, what could we be doing? What are we not doing? How could we be contributing to make those situations better? And at the very least, how can we be a positive and a good role model for people who need a good role model to look up to? Like, yo, Baltimore is hard. Baltimore is hard. And some of the bright lights are suffocating, yo. Some of the bright lights are literally suffocating. But like, yo, you got to carry it, not just for you, but for the city and for the voices who will never get heard. You got to carry it. Your responsibility is greater. Your expectation is greater. Start acting like it. Like, yo, you already know what I'm about to say. Hey, Lene the Activist says she coming back 1,000 times harder. Okay. Gonna hold you to that. Somebody hold her to that. And when you see her slipping, remind her that's what she said, yo. Go ahead and screenshot that, yo. Because next time she doing some dumb stuff, remind her that that's what she said. But you already know what I'm about to go tell you, yo. You already know. Go be productive, yo. Go be productive. We done had a heavy conversation. We done had heavy things to deal with, yo. You got to go and do something productive, something that is connected to your goals, something that is connected to your version of success. And thank you so much, Tanaya, for making your debut entrance tonight on Winning Wednesday to be transparent and to talk about your situation. And like, yo, sometimes in your goals, you gotta write small things like build up emotional strength, build up mental strength, not let the words of broke bums impact me and how I feel. Like sometimes you just got to write that out and put that on your goal sheet. So first you can remember who you are. But then also second, so you never forget where you are going. Like, yo, listen, if you ain't got no goals, this is why my freaking hair is falling out, yo. Because if you ain't got no goals, then that is a bigger problem, yo. That's a bigger problem. And don't hit me up. Please don't hit me up, yo. Go hit up Cam Gotti. Go hit up Coach Johnson, yo. Go hit up Trackstar. Go hit up Marta General, yo. Go hit up Amari. Like, yo, hit up Tizzy Tay, yo. Mr. Elaborate. Big 16. Yo, don't hit me up, yo. Hit them up and get you some goals, yo. Like, yo, that's where you got to start. You got to start at goals. And look, I don't know if I mentioned this to y'all or not yet, but yo, we're going to have 200 youth workers rocking with us this summer, yo. 200 people, yo, that's not connected to Heart Smiles, probably don't even really know what Heart Smiles is, yo, and they're going to be dependent on you to be the mentors, depending on you to help them with that first step of being able to think about what their goals can be and starting to really chase their goals. So like, yo, put yourself in position, because I already know for a fact I'm going to need at least 10 mentors. Hey, yo, look who the first one talking about, can I be a youth mentor? Hey, yo, stop playing with me. Stop playing with, yo, before anybody can even think about being a mentor, yo, you got to ask yourself, yo, first, how are you being an example? Like, that's just rule number one. And that's where people be getting it mixed up, yo, because they think that just because you know the right things to say and you know how to speak and you like polished a little bit, that makes you exempt from being the example. Nah. You gotta first be the example. So like, yo, let's get that right first, because the way I look at mentorship is basically saying like, all right, do we want 10 more of you? Like, if I'm giving you 10 people to mentor, those 10 people are going to be looking up to you. They're going to be taking after you. Like, can we really afford to have 10 more of you? That's the question you want to ask yourself, yo, when you're thinking about being a mentor. Like, it's a heavy responsibility, and it forces you to level up. It forces you to be better, because now you got to be better for the other people that are looking up to you, the other people that are watching you. It's crazy, yo. It's a heavy responsibility. Don't be asking for the responsibility if you ain't really ready to hold yourself accountable to it. But like, yo, y'all already know, man. Look, if y'all rocking with us tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow on Thriving Thursday, yo. But look, man, this has been great. We are way over our time. I'm out of here, y'all.